The Shield versus Evolution. This feud began the night after WrestleMania 30. Daniel Bryan defended the WWE World Championship against Triple H. Before the match, Batista and Orton attacked him. Orton hit an RKO on Bryan and Batista delivered the Batista bomb onto Bryan. Kane came out and he hit a chokeslam on him. Triple H then came out, and as he was gonna win the title, the Shield came out. Everyone thought the Shield was gonna attack Bryan, but instead the Shield wanted to fight the Authority. Triple H tried to get everybody on the same page, but as he turned around, Roman Reigns speared him. The Shield then cleared house, and Triple H was the lone man in the ring. He realized he was surrounded by the Shield, and as he turned around, Bryan hit the running knee on him. Bryan and the Shield stood tall to end Raw. The following week, the Shield competed in a 11-on-3 handicap match. The Shield held their own, but the numbers game caught up to them. All of a sudden, we hear Evolution's theme, and they came out. They assaulted the Shield. Orton hit an RKO on Rollins and Batista, and Orton hit a Batista bomb RKO on Ambrose. Triple H hit a pedigree on Roman Reigns to end Raw. Evolution stood tall that night. Evolution came out the following week to address their attack on the Shield. This was Evolution's first appearance on Raw in 10 years. Triple H said that the Shield claimed they're the three baddest, toughest guys on the planet, and he said that the attack from last week was only the beginning. Randy Orton said that it takes a spark to set the world on fire, and he said it was an uncareless act by the Shield. Orton said that the Shield are the reason that Evolution are back together. Batista said that the Shield have no idea what they've gotten themselves into, and he ended the promo with "deal with that." The Shield then came out, and they were looking for a fight, but Evolution got out of the ring. Dean Ambrose said that it's not the first time they've been beaten up, and it won't be the last. He said that they aren't humble, they're the hounds of justice, and they are angry. Seth Rollins said that they know what they've gotten themselves into because they started this war, and at Extreme Rules, it's going to be an all-out war. Roman Reigns says when he drops the mic, they're going to beat their asses, and he called them cream puffs. As he dropped the mic, the Shield walked up the ramp, and as they were going up the entrance ramp, the Authority's henchmen came out, cut to stop them in their tracks. Triple H then said that in life, you either adapt or you perish. That is evolution. On that week's SmackDown, the Shield striked back against their attackers. They first assaulted Fandango on the stage, and then they hit the triple powerbomb off the stage through some tables. They then assaulted 3MB backstage. Roman ended the assault with a Superman punch to Heath Slater. They then turned their focus to Brad Maddox. They threw him. Dean Ambrose assaulted him like a rabid dog. Later that night, the Shield competed in a 5-on-3 handicap match. During the match, Barrett and Del Rio walked out of the match. As they were walking up the ramp, Roman Reigns hit a Superman punch on Del Rio. The Shield would go on to win the match. After the match, they assaulted other superstars. They hit the triple powerbomb on Ryback to end SmackDown. Raw before Extreme Rules, Roman Reigns faced Randy Orton. That match ended in a double disqualification as both teams brawled. Evolution got the upper hand as Triple H was going to pedigree Dean Ambrose. Seth Rollins hit a springboard knee. Roman Reigns then speared Triple H, and as they were looking for the triple powerbomb, Batista and Orton tried to make the save, but Rollins and Ambrose intercepted them. The Shield stood tall as Evolution looked on to end Raw. On that week's SmackDown, Dean Ambrose defended the United States Championship in a fatal 4-way match. Ambrose managed to barely retain the title. After the match, he was attacked by Axel and Ryback. Rollins and Reigns made the save. They hit the triple powerbomb on Axel to end SmackDown on. Alright, the match at Extreme Rules. Evolution wanted to prove that they were still the most dominant group in WWE. The Shield wanted to prove that it's their yard now. This match was awesome. Both teams were on their A game, and they pushed each other to the limit. They brawled outside the ring, and they brawled inside the crowd. The most memorable part of the match was when Seth Rollins dove off the crowd. Roman Reigns was speared Batista to get the win for his team. Since the Shield won this match, Dean Ambrose was forced to defend his United States title in the Battle Royal. He survived 18 men before Sheamus eliminated him to become the new United States champion. Later that night, the Shield faced the Wyatt family. The Shield lost that match due to Evolution's interference. After the match, Evolution attacked it. They hit the triple powerbomb on Roman Reigns, and they mocked the Shield by doing the fist bump. Challenged Evolution to a rematch at Payback. Once they noticed Evolution arriving in the arena, they were in pursuit of them. Once Evolution made their way through the arena, the Shield attacked them. Security and officials had to restrain them. So the Shield finally got their hands on Evolution. On the final Raw before Payback, both teams had a contract signing. It ended with a brawl between both teams. Evolution got the upper hand when Triple H used the sledgehammer on Roman Reigns. They put Roman Reigns through the announce table with a triple power bomb to end Raw. At Payback, the Shield faced Evolution in a no-holds-barred elimination match. This match was epic. Both teams tried to destroy one another, and I like how Evolution was desperate to take out the Shield. This match established the Shield as top stars in the company and elevated them to main event status. The most memorable moment of the match was when Seth Rollins dove off the Tron on everyone. And another memorable moment was when the fans chanted Blue Tista at Batista. Batista would get eliminated by Rollins off a Roman Reigns spear. Dean Ambrose would eliminate Randy Orton with dirty deeds on a chair. And Roman Reigns would eliminate Triple H with a spear. This allowed the Shield to go 2-0 against Evolution and end the feud on top. After Payback, Batista would quit WWE and Seth Rollins would turn on the Shield, ending their run as a group. And that's the feud. I'm glad we got to see these two teams feud because it helped establish the Shield as top stars and it elevated them to main event status. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you think of this feud. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.